really fun and colorful makeup look. I do get a lot of requests for something outside the box and vibrant, so I figured why not throw this into the mix. I do typically work with more neutral colors that you guys can use on a day-to-day basis, but this is very nighttime and party appropriate. So I know it's different. I hope you guys enjoy it. It's very sparkly and very blue. I know blue is an eyeshadow that we all try to stay away from because it kind of reminds us of the 80s and scares us, but this is a very easy way to make it look glamorous and not look scary. So I really hope you enjoy. As always, details and questions you may have will all be listed down in the description bar below, so don't forget to check that out. And thank you so much for watching, and I love you guys, and I'll see you soon. First thing I'm going to do is take MAC Satellite Dreams eyeshadow, and I'm going to mix it with a little bit of Makeup Geek Wisteria eyeshadow as well. It is not necessary to use two different eyeshadows, but I thought I'd be totally honest with you on the products that I am using. Whichever shade of purple you do choose, it is important to have a little bit of shimmer in it. Even though we typically put matte colors in our crease, with this look in particular, it's going to help a lot with the blending out process. I'm going to just take a fluffy brush and blend this back and forth from inner to outer corner, working upward to help the blending out process once again. And then I'm going to go in with Makeup Geek Mystic Gel Liner. Gel liners can be used for many different things, and today we're going to use that as a base for our eyeshadow. So using a pencil brush, I'm going to just pack this all over my lid and blend it upward. I want to make sure that this is completely saturated from inner to outer corner, and then once you get to the crease, you want to make sure that it is touching that purple color. You don't want it to surpass the purple color, but you do want them to connect. That way there is no choppiness. Using this color as a base is going to just make our next eyeshadow way more vibrant and not have any fallout on our cheekbones. Then I'm going to go in with Too Faced A Few of My Favorite Things palette. This is a newer holiday palette. I absolutely love it. We're going to use shade Party Time, which is what this entire look was based around. I'm going to use an E55 shadow brush by Sigma, and I'm just going to pack this on all over the lid. I did originally try using a 252 brush by MAC, and it was just too thin, and I had eyeshadow falling all over my face. So we're going to pack this on, just using stippling motions all over the lid, and then once we get to the crease, we're going to swipe it back and forth like you can see me doing now, just to help blend it into that purple a little bit more. Don't worry about blending because that's what we're going to do now. I'm using the E39 brush with a little bit more of Wisteria from Makeup Geek. I did do a blog post about the new brushes. I will link that down below, but this E39 is my absolute favorite. I absolutely love it. I don't know how I lived without it before. You can see how easy it is. It blends everything out. I love how short and dense and precise it is. It's not messy. You don't get sloppy. It's foolproof. It is so easy to work with. You can see that purple now turn into this smokier, deeper purple. Now I'm going to go in with Makeup Geek Gel Liner in Immortal. I did not record this because my camera died. I am very sorry about that, so I just put on a thinnish line of gel liner with no wing. I don't want there to be a really dramatic liner, and then I'm popping on velour lashes and Doll Me Up. Doll Me Up? Strike a pose. Strike a pose, sorry. I am using MAC Shroom eyeshadow to highlight under my brow bone, again with an E55. This is just going to pull the eyeshadow look completely together and give you that really glamorous, blown out look. Using a clean blending brush, I'm just going to blend all that color together, that purple with that shroom shade, just to make it look really flawless. Then I'm going to go in with NYX Glitter Liner in Crystal Jade. Such a beautiful color. I love NYX glitter liners. It's a great way to get super glittery, shiny eyeshadow without worrying about glitter falling all over your face and eyeliner throughout the night. So the reason I did this after I did my eyeliner is because it's very difficult to put eyeliner on over top of glitter sometimes. It can be super choppy. So I'm just doing this secondly, starting in the inner corner and then blending it outward. The more I get into the center of my eye, the more light-handed I am going to be applying this. I want it to be the thickest in the inner corner and then kind of let the glitter fade out. Then I'm going to go in with Makeup Forever HD foundation. I am using shade 123, using a Sigma F80 Kabuki brush. You guys know how I feel about this. I don't even need to talk about how much I love this brush right now. As you can tell, it is a lot darker than my face, and if you can tell, my face is super Snow White pale, and my body has a little bit more color. I did use a self-tanner a couple of days ago because I was looking a little too Elmer's glue. It was not cute. So then I'm going to go in with MAC Pro Longwear Concealer and NW20 and blend this out with a Sigma brush. I think this is an F82, but as always, I will have all of the brushes in detail listed in my description bar below with links where you can find them. So I'm just buffing out that concealer, and then I'm going to go in and set it with MAC Pro Highlighting Powder in Emphasize. I use this all the time. I just kind of go around the eye area just to make sure that it's all set. Make sure you are pressing directly underneath the eyes to make sure that none of that liquid creases or settles. Then I go around the corners just to make sure the eyeshadow has not kind of fallen all over the place. Then I'm going to fill in my brows quickly using Anastasia Brow Wiz in Soft Brown. Like I said before, I will be doing an in-depth tutorial on this very soon, so look out, it's coming up. Then I'm going to go in with Hoola Bronzer by Benefit. I have totally hit pan on this. I'm getting super low. I never knew that I would love this so much. If you want to see an in-depth contour video, I have one and I will link that below for you. I'm making this super quick and I'm just going to buff this all around the forehead and underneath the cheekbones. Then I'm going to go in with Margin by MAC. This is a really beautiful neutral shade. It's got a gorgeous shimmer in it. It's pretty much pretty on all skin tones. When I worked there was never really a person that it didn't work with. It's a beautiful shade. So blending that from the apples of the cheeks up toward the cheekbones. Then I'm going to use Stila All Over Shimmer Duo in Kitten. And I should not be highlighting because I do have a blemish and this is just going to make it stand out, but I am anyways because this will really, really tie the look together with the highlighted brow bone and the highlighted cheeks. So then I'm going to use Bare Minerals Original Foundation in shade Light, I believe, and just pack this in between my eyebrows and my nose just so that nothing moves. Then I'm using Anastasia Anastasia Clear Brow Gel to set my brows, just to make everything look a little bit more natural and not move. This is the most amazing brow gel of all time. It's going to look wet for a little while, but it'll get better, I promise. I'm using Shroom as an inner corner highlight with a big fluffy brush, and then I'm going to use a little bit more of Wisteria or Satellite Dreams, whatever you want, just buffing it under my eye, and then I'm going to go in with a gel liner. This is the same one by Makeup Geek, and I'm just going to put this all over the inner rim just to make my eyes stand out a little bit more, make this a little bit more smoky. The reason I did the Wisteria underneath my eyes first is because it will help blend this out as the process goes along. If I were to go in and do it now, it would not look the same, so I always do it first and then I do my waterline. Now I'm going to put a tiny bit underneath the eye in the outer corner, just in the outer corner. Then using a blending brush, I know I was awful at filming this part, and look at my wet eyebrows. I told you they'll dry, wait a minute. And I'm just buffing that out, and then I'm going to use a L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara and just coat the bottom lashes with one coat of mascara, and then you have that. After that, I'm just going to go in and clean up anything that happened. A lot of times I get little flecks of mascara on me or whatever. If you want to use a Q-tip to finish blending out your under eye, you can. I'm going to use this Urban Decay lipstick in Native, I believe, but I'll have it listed below as always. It's very similar to MAC Cream Cup, but I couldn't find Cream Cup, so just a pinky color. Then I'm going to go over again with Japanese Maple by MAC. I wanted it to be a pink nude, not too pink or too nude, so I put these two together. After that, you are all done, so I really hope you enjoy this, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys! I got comments from people saying that when I cross my eyes, it ruins my beauty. Take it! Oh, I totally have a secret talent you guys don't know about. I can talk in this voice. I just went from being the crazy girl on YouTube to the creepy one. Complimentary! A holiday party, which is really creepy that the holidays are coming up already. I'm not ready!